Hi everybody. I know I obviously look a little crazy right now, but it's because I have a massive headache, but I really want to be able to film this because if I don't, I will never film it. So I went to Sephora and I sent my $100 gift card. And I also ended up going to Michael's, so I figured I would give you guys a haul. So I'm gonna start off with Michael's. I got these, which are for my coloring, so whenever I color, I have like really thin white lines to be able to like add details to it. And then I got two different diamond arts. I really wanted the vegetable one that they had because I've been obsessed with doing the vegetables and the fruits and stuff like that. But they only had a vegetable in the square drills. And I do not do square for the life of me because I have so much difficulty. I'm actually working on a square one right now that I'm going to end up throwing out because someone gave it to me, but I cannot do it for the life of me. So it'd be pointless me sitting here spending about a couple months on it when I have these that I want to try to do. So here's my first one. This one I saw someone post about and I was like, I need it like ASAP. So this is what it's gonna look like. It's like mountains with water and there's circle drills. My other one is actually out in the living room, so whenever I'm gonna end up making a post on kitting it up. Whenever I kit it up, then you guys will see which one it is, but I will give you guys the whole thing. It is bugs. So yeah, now what I got from Sephora, because we really need to get into this. Right, so I wiped off my makeup that I had on my pimples, which one right here, and then a little cluster right here. And the reason why I ended up wiping off my makeup is because I actually got The Ordinary. I really didn't want to spend this for my gift card, but I unfortunately I kind of didn't because I ended up spending $108 and this was about $8, so anyways, I want to try this out. So this is sulfur powder to cream concentrate. I've actually never tried this. I feel like this is a little small for the price that it is because mine was about $8. The tax so it comes out to 10. So, but it says cleanse skin thoroughly before applying product. Dispense a small amount of powder onto a clean finger and apply directly to the acne spot. Rub it in. Do not rinse off. Cover the entire affected area with thin layer 1 to 3 times daily because excessive drying of skin may occur. Start with one application if needed as directed by doctor. Okay, don't care. So I'm gonna assume I don't really have to shake. And we're gonna try this together because I've never actually used this. So I got all this. And I'm just gonna. Oh, it's okay. For some reason, even though it definitely said powder, I did not expect powder. I'm gonna do a little bit more. I feel like this is kind of difficult to do, but I can definitely feel like the drying part of it. So, and I feel like you're getting a good amount of product for the price, but I can most definitely feel like the drying effect to it, which is not like it doesn't bother you. I'm gonna put on my hand and try to just do it from there because I genuinely cannot get it off my fingers. So I feel like it's not anything that you would notice. Like obviously, yeah, you're putting it on your skin, but after you put it on your skin, you can't even tell that you have it on. Like there's no feeling of it and there's like no stickiness of it. So I personally think that that's definitely like really good. I don't know why I'm having flare-ups all of a sudden because it's not like acne, but there's definitely some flare-ups going on and I don't understand why. So let me know if you guys know anything that would really cause just like a random breakout because I've never had it like this before. Also, I feel like this hairstyle could low-key be good if like my top wasn't like fixed and my hair was actually curly and not puffy. Moving on, I think I got only 4 things. I did get the Patrick top. So I got the Patrick top in the shade Cookie Butter. So I will say the lady was like really weird about it. So I said to her, I was like, oh, do you guys have Rhode here? She was like, oh no, we don't have it at this one. They only sell them at like bigger Sephora's because mine was like inside of a store. So I was like, okay. And she was like, but I'll show you 3 that like are basically like hers. And I was like, okay, great. So she shows me Summer Friday. It's like I already basically have like all the shades. She shows me Laneige, and I don't really like Laneige. I have one of them and I'm using it, but I'm not a fan. And then she ended up showing me There's another one that she showed me, and I can't even think. Oh, she showed me Patrick Ta, and I actually already have Patrick Ta in my hand, so she was like, all right, then that's perfect. But then she said, what shade do you have? And I said, oh, I have the cookie butter. And she goes, oh yeah, Patrick Ta's good, but it's grainy, but it's good. And so she like said it like underneath her breath like that, and I was like, okay, buddy, so is it good or not? I will say the packaging is very, very long, so like that's I personally like that because I feel like you have more room to hold, and it's just better applicator. And it is 0.5 fluid ounces and 15 mLs. So I was gonna go with like the clearer one, but I was like, I don't want to do clear, I want a color. So then I almost went with like, I don't necessarily know the exact shade, but it was like it's supposed to be like a really pretty color, but it ended up being way too light for my skin, and I did not like how light it was. So I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna do that one. So cookie butter was the shade for me. I like how the silicone is on top. It's a little hard to push out. Oh, okay. Okay, so my first impression is hard to push out, and it kind of just like popped out. And then when it finally did come out, it's like hard, but then the second it touches like your lip, it just melts. I mean, like, melts. Okay, so I'm not gonna try to lick it off or try to taste it. I think, well, I can taste it a little bit, and it actually tastes pretty good in my opinion. So I see a lot of people whenever they put it on, I swear to God, you guys literally just like cake it on. I know somebody who does that. By the way, if you are new to makeup, do not do that. It makes it look so bad. Do not like and have it like where it's dripping off your face. I know somebody does that. It's gross. It's disgusting. Don't do that. But like, look. There's like no stick. So I feel like you might see a couple strings here and there, but with every lip gloss, in my opinion, I feel like that's what you get. But like, I feel like it's actually pretty good. So I would honestly, for the first try, recommend Patrick Ta. But we will see over the next couple days, and then I'll let you know if I really like Patrick Ta or not. If I do, you know what lip gloss I would be getting. I also love his highlighter, by the way. I almost got a sponsor, but I was like, no, I'll just get his highlighter. Next, I ended up getting the Saie. This is the Saie in shade Tan Bronze, and this is the Sun Melt Cream Bronzer. So I wanted to go for the shade that's right underneath it, which is like lighter, but they did not have it in my skin tone, or not in my skin tone, they didn't have that color in stock. So actually I have it on my arm, not that. I don't know what that is, but it's up here. So we were talking about, this isn't your skin tone either. Whenever you blend it out, it kind of sort of is. So I was like, you know what, this is the one I'm going with. I probably won't put this on my face just because I don't want to have to wipe off more makeup, but I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna show you guys on my arm. I see there's like a glitter effect on mine. Okay, great. That had hair in it in my brush, so. Okay, am I blind or did that not just go on my brush? Okay, maybe it just didn't go on. I'll use this. Okay, that's definitely on. There we go. So this is the shade that it puts out, but it blends so nicely into your skin that like whenever it's blended out, it honestly does look fine for me, and it does like blend out into a nice like bronze sun-kissed look, and not into this like dark like goopy messed up like really chunked up look. So I've been wanting to try this, so I'm really glad that I was able to. And then the last product that I have, I was being like super careful with my finger. Just like, look at that. I literally like, alright, so I got the shade Marshmallow, which is I think is actually the lightest shade. I thought I wasn't going to be the lightest shade, but like I like a lighter under eye. And so after testing a bunch of different ones, I ended up with the shade Marshmallow. This is about, I think, I want to say $30. I actually, you know, I'll check because I really am proud of this product and just want to say how good like it felt. So the concealer was $36. I feel like for full size, for this much concealer, that is fantastic, because usually it's a lot more for like a good amount of concealer, and sometimes it's even less. Alright, good. It does have this doe foot applicator because when I was trying them on, literally this was like ripped off. So that's how light it is when you first put it on, which obviously is not my shade, but I'm gonna show you guys and hopefully this works like it's supposed to. If you blend it out, which I think has like a pink tint to it, so once again, it's something that I also do like. Look at that. It literally is perfect for underneath my eyes. It's lighter, but barely light. So, honestly, I'm very happy with the Born This Way from Too Faced. This is my first Too Faced product, so I'm really excited to use it. And I've tried Stay products before, not this, or I've tried Patrick, but not this specifically either. So I'm really glad that I was able to get this, and I hope that you guys have a wonderful night. And I hope that my headache gets better because it's been like this for almost all day. It's just increasingly gotten worse. So yeah, I'm gonna go try to do some diamond art. I think it might just be because my brain is kind of overworking it right now. So I'm gonna kind of just try to sit and chill and kit up my kit. So I'm gonna do my best to film the kitting up, but it's a little difficult for me personally because that's not what my content usually is. So just please work with me and bear with me while I try to do that. With that being said, you guys, that is it. Love you guys so much, and I'm hoping I can be able to start posting more. Bye, you guys.